The War in Heaven, 40K. In the dim recesses of time, over 60 million years before the blood-soaked present of the 41st millennium, a titanic conflict known as the War in Heaven unfolded, echoing through the abyss of the galaxy. This cataclysmic clash was not merely a battle of arms but a cosmic struggle between the ancient and the mighty, the indomitable Necronder, their star-fueled masters, the Tan, and the enigmatic architects of life, the Old Ones. It was an era where ambition, betrayal, and the thirst for power reigned supreme, shaping the very fabric of existence. The stage was set with the rise of the Necronder, a frail yet fierce race plagued by the insufferable radiation of their stars and burdened by fleeting lifespans. Racked with resentment towards the Old Ones, creators of myriad life forms across the cosmos, these short-lived beings yearned for conquest and vengeance. The Old Ones stood immortal, basking in their superiority, while the Necronder languished in despair. Yet, amidst this tumult arose the Tan, godlike entities that reveled in the destruction of entire stars. In their malevolent brilliance, they forged an alliance with the Necronder, promising the means to topple the Old Ones and claim dominion over the galaxy. Thus began the flames of war, igniting a conflagration that would consume worlds. The Necronder, fueled by desperation and the promises of their new celestial masters, assembled vast legions, forging formidable war machines and unleashing cataclysmic technology against the Old Ones and their creations, the Eldar. In response, the Old Ones wielded their own esoteric power, enlisting the aid of the Eldar in a desperate gambit to maintain their legacy amidst the chaos. Yet, as the conflict raged, the true nature of the Tan emerged from the shadows. These star gods, once viewed as allies, sought to manipulate the Necronder for their dark ambitions. Gradually, power transformed the Necronder. In their quest for immortality and vengeance, they surrendered their organic forms, transcending into the indomitable Necrons. Their ambitions once forged in the fires of desperation became reality, as they rose alongside the Tan, devouring the essence of their enemies with a hunger that knew no bounds. The turning point came as the tide of battle swung irrevocably in favor of the Necrons. The Old Ones, once creators and conquerors, found themselves backed into a corner, as the ruthless Necrons, now devoid of their frail past, unleashed a relentless onslaught upon them. But with victory looming, the Necrons, driven by their newfound power and autonomy, turned upon their Tan masters, shattering the very essences of their former deities and imprisoning their remnants in the hearts of stars. The Tan's reign of terror was crushed, leaving the galaxy reeling in the wake of the destruction. As the last echoes of the War in Heaven faded into the void, the Old Ones faced extinction, their influence waning as the Necrons plunged into a deep stasis, leaving the galaxy to evolve without them. The stage was set for new races to rise, but the scars of this ancient conflict would never heal. Thus, the legacy of the War in Heaven became a dark shadow that loomed over the galaxy, informing the conflicts and struggles of countless races in the eons to come. The Necrons, once enslaved by betrayal and ambition, now stir from their slumber, heralding a return of ancient shadows seeking to reclaim the cosmos. In the grim darkness of the Warhammer 40,000 universe, the echoes of the War in Heaven remind all that history is rarely forgotten, and in the infinite expanse of reality, the cycle of war and ambition shall never cease. And that is all the story of